if any of you are watching VanLife videos like this because you're thinking of making the transition either out of preference or necessity, then there is a few days of getting used to it where it feels really grim. Oh, possibly even boring. But then it becomes adventurous, and then exciting, and then routine. The new normal, if you like. And after a while, you think, why didn't I do this decades ago and save all that money, wasting it because of fear of what other people might think about you? Oh, good night. Good morning. Does all this quietness and solitude allow you to reflect and look back on vivid memories of better times? Well, I woke up this morning laughing at a very clear memory of something I haven't thought of in 27 years, maybe more. 29 years, geez, yeah, I was 24, 29 years ago. Oh, and I was in a nightclub, as a gentleman might, and I had an older friend from the weight training days, and let's say he was having a little more trouble being a ladies' man than I was, and he was getting a bit fed up with not having the results I was getting. And so I said, well, come on, let's go out to a nightclub. Let's have a few drinks and talk to some ladies. So they said, what am I going to say? And I just said, well, don't overthink it. Just say the first thing that comes into your head. I mean, you've seen how and then don't worry if they reject you, because there's probably 500 women in the club, of which 100 are good enough, yeah, just see what happens. And then the more you drink, the more you start to dive into the 500. So, anyway, I went round scouting, wingmanning for him. Yeah, I found this bird, a bit older than me, looking for a bloke. So I said, oh, come and meet my friend. He's 34, he does weight training, he's really fit, he's really bright. Come have a chat to him. So she came up the stairs to where my mate was by the bar. Evan, his name was. But no more personal details will be given. And to protect the innocent. And yeah, anyway, so she said, oh, hello, you're Evan. And he seemed really pleased. And I kind of left them to it, sort of paced back a few meters. And he was struggling to think of something to say, and he looked at his pint, and you noticed this bubble rising in his pint. And he said to this lady, the reason a bubble expands as it rises in the pint glass is not due to the accumulation of more carbon dioxide on the way up, but merely the reduction in hydrostatic pressure with decreasing depth. And she was like, it was nice to meet you, Evan. I'm going to go back downstairs and meet my friends. Would you join us later? And she just went like that. Evan. We've been here before, haven't we? When the forces of evil threaten to overwhelm the apathetic good. Well, history never repeats, but it rhymes. So, upon this battle depends the survival of our civilization. Upon it depends our way of life and the long continuity of our institutions. The whole fury and might of the enemy must soon be turned upon us. The globalists know that they will have to break us or lose the war. If we stand up to them, the world may be freed, and its light will shine in a new golden age on the broad and sunlit uplands. But if we fail, then the whole world and all that we have known and cared for will sink into the abyss of a new dark age, made more sinister and perhaps more prolonged by the lights of perverted science. Let us therefore brace ourselves to our duty and so bear ourselves, that if our civilization lasts 1,000 more years, then men will say this was our finest hour. We have no choice. This war's coming to us. Whether we believe it or not, whether we like it or not, whether we fight or not. Can we let this digital book burning continue and deny those generations to come and yet unborn the privilege of our hard-won education? Or will humanity be merely footsteps along the beach that just vanish into the abyss of eternity?
I don't think so.
Tell the truth.